We're going to jump to Victor up next. Victor, you have a question for us?
Yes, I made it in, finally. I love your show, by the way.
All right, thank you,
very
Victor.
much.
We appreciate your patience.
Yes, of course. I have a quick question for Joe. I've actually been thinking about purchasing a home, and I know I have some blemishes on my credit report. My question to you is, I've seen a lot of signs in the street, hey, guaranteeing me this and that. How does your company work, and if so, what kind of guarantees can I get?
Yes, the bandit sign advertisers. I'm the guy that stops and picks all those up. Anytime I see the little bandit signs advertising credit repair, I remove them. So anyway, I'm cleaning up credit and neighborhoods. But yeah, you know what? That's a good question. What kind of guarantee is there? I have seen those signs myself that they promise deletions and they promise score increases and all this sort of thing. Here's the thing about credit. Any legitimate credit repair company can only do the following. We can only verify or validate the information that's reporting on your credit. That's all we can do. Everything that's reporting on your credit has to be 100% correct, 100% verifiable within the time frames that they are allowed to report. That's all we can do. Kind of like an attorney in the sense that, hey, if you got a speeding ticket, you call an attorney and say, hey, how much is it going to cost me to get off the speeding ticket? I can't do that. That's not what attorneys do. I can represent you, make sure your rights are upheld, etc. And do some people get off? Yes. Can I promise that? No. So any credit repair company that's promising you an outcome is violating the law. It's against the law for them to say, oh, I can increase your score this much by these many days. It's not possible. So when you hire a credit repair company, what you need to be aware of is that you are hiring them to make sure that everything that's being said about you is accurate. Make sure they crossed all the dotted all I's, crossed all the T's, and follow the rules. And, you know, fortunately or unfortunately, I guess depending on what side of the table you're on, they get that wrong about 70% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, unfortunately, there's a very high error ratio in our credit reporting system, and it really has some issues. And the CFPB and some other organizations are trying to step in to, you know, address some of that because there has been a pretty serious issue. So that's why I'm in business. So did that answer your question?
Oh, yes, sir. I have one more for you, Joe, and thanks so much.
Okay.
Now, as far as the negative information on my credit report, how long does that typically stay?
Well, the rules say that, generally speaking, for everything that's reported on your credit, with a couple exceptions, it's 7 years. There's a couple of items at Chapter 13 that stays on for 10 years. Tax liens or government tax liens are pretty much indefinite. It's a 10-year period, but the government can renew it after 10 years, so it's pretty much indefinite. So there's a couple exceptions. But if they followed the rules, then I wouldn't have a job. So I've seen items reporting on credit that have been there for 10 years, 15 years, 19 years. So unfortunately, they don't always follow the rules in how long those items report. So you have to call them on that sort of thing and get them to follow the rules, if that makes sense.
Wow. Okay. Great. Great information. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Victor. We appreciate your call.